Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Troll here on the AyItsUsFamily channel. I'm here with the one and only, the legend.
Mom.
Y'all know what it is. Yo, I tried building actually useful inventions.
Oh, come on.
By unnecessary inventions. We saw him the other day in one of the vids and was like, yo, we got to check out his content because I feel like, yo, just the way he grew and blew up and the actual type of content, because, you know, he's literally making these inventions.
And where did he come from?
You would say, what you mean?
Where did he come from? Where did he start at? Mr. Beast.
No cap. I ain't gonna lie. He was one of the losers on the Mr. Beast videos, but overall in life, he a winner.
He a winner. He on top.
Literally the next year he blew up and definitely made M's. Like I'm talking real millions.
Real millions.
So like, yo,
M's,
W life for him. I ain't gonna lie. We hope to aspire to, you know, get on that same pace, just grow. You know what it is. But yeah, if y'all don't watch the original video, that will be down in the description below.
Okay.
To get on the page and conjecture. And without further ado, let's get into it. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Talk to him.
Okay, I have a confession to make. I have all of these tools in the Unnecessary Studio, and I rarely design products that actually solve a problem for me, but today that changes. Like this part right here. It's something that's super simple, and it probably only took me an hour or so to design and print, but it solves one very specific problem I have. Let me show you. You see, every single morning when I get to the Unnecessary Studio, I tend to just take my backpack off and drop it.
He made a hook.
The only issue is that during the day, I tend to not be paying attention and easily trip over it. So now with this new product I designed, I just gotta drill this right to the bottom of my desk.
In school on our tables. The tables, we got them.
Okay, I designed a hook. Not that exciting. But the other inventions, we're gonna do some more 3D printing. We're gonna do laser cutting. We're gonna do CNC.
No, that hook was
a little bit of electronics to really start personalizing this brand.
Well, talk to me then, gang.
And
I'm trying to see it.
The first one we have, see that right there? Right there. Okay, a little bit closer. It's gonna be right there.
Okay, as soon as it clear up.
It's actually not one problem. It's 13 different problems that we have in the new kitchen. My new kitchen cabinets have no pulls, so I have to like awkwardly reach underneath them and try and grab them. I need something
they have no handles.
Yeah, that's weird. That's bad architecture design.
None of them have it.
That's
what I'm saying. That's bad architecture
design. And it's going to tie everything in so perfectly together. Because it's something that I stare at every single day, and that's 3D printer filament rolls. So basically, I want to take one of these filament rolls and design it to look exactly like a miniature version of it.
I need to like this.
So right here on the handle, I'd be able to grip it and open it up. So let's create a 3D model for it. I already have a general idea of what I want it to look like inside of my head. Obviously, I want it to look like this filament spool.
Granted, green my favorite color. I ain't complaining.
So that it looks nice
but
on the cabinet.
I don't know if it's gonna match that wall
Fusion 360
on a cabinet.
So my other idea is that I want all of the different cabinet pulls to be made out of a different filament, so it kind of looks like my filament rack that I have there of all the different colors. So I want to kind of have it have a little bit of an effect.
So interesting, like. Cause you gotta imagine,
filament going in.
Like you would think, like it's all some funny John and all that, but look how much work goes into this. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know you probably don't, and neither do I. But do you know anything that's going on here? Not a clue. I'm like, yo, but guess what?
He put strings together. I'm still like,
about to 3D print this boy, and it's about to solve a problem. And I'm sitting here like, yo.
And then it's gonna create it.
I need to level up my mind. Like, yo, what's up?
So now he's doing things he tried.
So he's unnecessary inventions. He's making useful Jones. So I really want to see, can he actually make something nice? You feel me? That joint be fire.
Inside of there, and you can actually see all the individual strands. And with that, we can go on to the
top. That is useful to be able to actually open up your freaking cabinet, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Making it see-through so that you can also see the color of the filament when you're looking directly onto the thing itself. So we'll add a little bit of fillet there and then duplicate that so that it's sandwiching it on the top and the bottom. Next, we need to add a little peg so that it sticks a little bit off of the cabinet. That way you have a little bit of space mixed inside of there, and that way you'll be able to actually grab onto it, and it's not flush with the cabinet itself.
Yo, they teach you. Y'all keep it a buck. Y'all keep it a buck. And actually, I shouldn't even ask y'all, bro. Y'all probably won't even give me a legit answer. But yo, they teaching you this in college? I just want to know. I'm just asking. I'm not even trying to.
What kind of classes you go to?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not even like trying to be mean or no, John. You know me. I be this in college, but I'm just genuinely asking. Like, yo, did they teach you this in college? Because if they do, I feel like this is worthwhile. I feel like this is definitely a skill that would be worth something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
A little bit of a thread so that way the screw actually screws into the 3D printed parts. And the very last effect that I want to add to it is that along the top, I'm going to add those indentations into it so that you still get that effect again when you're looking directly on it, that it looks like each individual roundup of the filament itself. And if we add a little fillet to each of those, it should be looking pretty good. But now that we've got ourselves a final design, let's use this same green filament and get these loaded up onto the printers and see what the first one looks like before we start using all of these different colors to make the different cabinet pulls.
Okay, so this machine is cool.
Like,
we
it's
gotta
huge.
create it, build it, numbers and scale and not.
3D printing is getting so far too. Like, you could make so like, yo, I think they're actually, and yo, somebody could correct me this if I'm like wrong, because I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't know exactly, but I think they're making efforts to start like 3D printing like organs and junk like that, or like, you know what I'm saying, things that'll be able to help the body, which I think is cool. That's dope.
Hey, stay working.
They teach you this in college. This is useful for something, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When they teach you college algebra and you never use it in your life, I mean, tough. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like,
I designed them with relatively tight tolerances. They should hopefully just all snap into place. I mean, check it out. Look how good this miniature filament spool looks. I did the inside of it white so that it hopefully blends into the cabinet so that it looks a little bit better. But you want to know what looks even better? Them in a whole bunch of different colors.
See, now I'm getting it. So basically, he wanted them to look like his filaments because that's the main thing he used. That's actually cool.
It really looks like my filament rack up on the cabinets. And the only thing left we need to do, get it installed back there on the kitchen.
Screw it in.
Okay, let's see.
Yo, you peeping his office?
I don't know, his studio, this is nice. That's what
I'm
I
looking around like,
it is definitely on the top floor.
You feel me?
That goes perfectly into the corner of my cabinet.
Oh my
so
God.
when I drill the
Why would he
holes,
just
all of
drill
them
it? What
line
if it
up
don't
across
work?
all of the different
Because
ones.
he used the
I put
thing to
on
make sure
these
it's perfect.
first
You
two
didn't
just
see
to
that little black
double
thing he
check
was
that everything
using to
was
drill in?
looking good. And once that was done, I went across all of my different cabinets and drilled all of the
See?
pilot
Using that
holes.
little block
I
thing
also
so you
made
can get
another
straight.
jig that was useful for the drawers, so I went ahead and made sure all of those were perfectly centered. Now
Why
I
couldn't he
had to
just make
decide
knobs?
Where I wanted
That's
all
what he
the
did.
different
They're
colors to
knobs.
go. I didn't really have much of rhyme
Ooh,
or reason.
no.
Ooh, look at his. Ooh,
Oh wow.
ooh.
Yo, he
Ooh,
got a
his
lot of that
cabinet-
drink.
his cabinet
Anyway,
is
but nah,
packed.
I was saying the same thing because I'm like, yo, these Jones don't match. He's making them because obviously the main thing he uses is a 3D printer to make things. He's making his knobs, the filament, the things he's using to actually make these. He made it that. Like I'm realizing it now. I'm like, oh wait, that's actually cool. Like if you saw before when he had the green one, like you see the Jones, he had the green. Well, no, that's not. Hold on, I'm looking for the main one he had in his hand, the big one. Yeah, you see how I got this John? See, he made one of those as the knobs. That's actually cool. I ain't gonna lie, that's actually really sick.
Which ones were gonna go where.
Innovation,
I just
baby.
didn't want similar colors being right next to each other. But once all of them were installed, I was really happy with how it was looking. And I think these came out looking so good.
Now they did. This is kind of
All
cool.
of the
I'm not gonna lie.
colors look great, super functional. They do what they're supposed to do. And now I don't have to do the awkward thing of trying to reach in here or pull on the
That
side
was
to
weird
open
that
it.
they didn't
They all
have
just
knobs
open
on
up.
them.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
handles.
That's just like
But
that's
the next
what
thing I
that
wanna
like
create for the
modern
studio,
architect.
I'm not quite sure where
it
I
sleek.
actually want to put it, so maybe I need your guys' help on
Facts.
like figuring out where it goes. But big announcement. I made a brand new logo for Unnecessary Inventions.
Oh, let 'em cook
Okay.
Ooh. But I don't really know
It's calm.
like, when I ever need to use a logo, but I made one. Unnecessary logo is unnecessary. But it does give us an opportunity to shoot some laser beams
Double
in the
entendre,
Glowforge.
so you
I
know.
picked
Okay,
up this
see,
massive
I
blue
love the
acrylic sheet that we're going to
machines.
use for the background. And then for the letters, we're going to do some white acrylic. So I went
Okay.
ahead and got that giant piece of blue acrylic loaded up
wanting
into
these
the Glowforge.
machines.
We're gonna be
That's what I'm
using
saying,
the
'cause you know how many
pass-through
cool
feature
things
to
you can make with
the
these
signs
joints? It's crazy,
oversized.
like.
Once that was loaded in, I went over to my computer and I got the files all set up so that it would cut in multiple
It's like a cricket.
passes.
Reminded me of the
Once it was
cricket.
ready to go,
Directly.
the laser beams were firing away.
But it's using
really
lasers.
hard
That's
to
so
just
crazy.
stare
On
at
those
it in
plastic
awe.
pieces.
But once that section's done, you just slide the piece of acrylic just so that it lines up a little bit more. You hit the button and things go off to the races yet again.
We gotta
And
make
just
sure you line it up
continually
right.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I could never do this, y'all. It would be cookies. That boy was getting destroyed. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Fully cut out of the Glowforge, and it's looking great. Then it was time to move on to the white acrylic, and I had
Okay.
it just cut out
All right,
all the
because he
different
has the
letters
white
in no
in the
particular
inside, right?
order,
Oh no,
whatever
it's
just fit
outlined with
best
the white
on
and
No,
blue.
it's blue on the
Until-
inside, outline
Outline,
white. Yeah.
Okay.
It was time for satisfying ASMR pull of the
Yeah, of course.
masking tape.
The
all
peel. Ooh.
Yeah.
in one go.
Y'all, I'll tell y'all what though.
I got
Nah,
it.
real rap. Yo, one of the most satisfying feeling on earth is when you get the new iPhone and you peel that little slick off, the little
Oh, yeah.
paper joint. Yo,
When you get a new phone.
That's gotta be one of the most satisfying things ever, bruh. I'm telling you, that joint just. You feel me?
Actually, from the CEO of Glowforge. You take a piece of duct tape.
Heard
and
you.
then you can more easily take off all the different parts of the masking tape. He was watching one of my videos once and saw
Life
me
hacks?
individually painstakingly take it off. And the next day in the mail, I had like 20 rolls of duct tape delivered to my studio. But these letters are looking extra crispy. We just gotta do the rest.
So they all cut out, or that's just on the blue?
Nah, he just did.
You might be able to just barely tell, but I etched all of the letters into the blue background.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you can put the letters on.
So now you can put the white.
Smaller than each of the letters, so that way when I go to put each of these letters on,
you won't
I know
see it.
exactly where it needs to go, and I can line it up, hopefully somewhat straight. And like I mentioned before, I'm not really sure yet where I want to put this sign. You know, maybe I could put it somewhere over my desk. I could put it over the arcade machines. I could put it in the entrance slot.
This is the super sticky Joe. I know there's different brands.
Different brands of crazy glue.
The Gorilla, I think the Gorilla Joan is the one that's like, bro, you need to go to the hospital for get that off, bro. Like
That's why you know that ain't coming out.
I will never forget it. Yo, shout out my man Shakur, bro. We be talking about this. That one lady that used Gorilla Glue in her hair for her weave, and she was knocking on her head.
Oh, when she thought it was the gel. When she thought it was gel, yeah.
Yo, she was really knocking.
Yeah, that was scary. She had to go to the hospital for that.
Like she had to really go bald. Like there was no other option.
She went to the hospital for that.
But do I feel bad? No, she's an idiot.
She should have been paying attention.
She's an idiot. Like, no, of course not, bro. You can do something dumb, you won't get consequences. Like what?
Bobby, there's definitely a few different places that I could put it, but comment down below if you have a better idea of where it should go in this
window.
And just because I have those outlines, I'm still not.
I feel like it should probably go above his door. That'd be kind of cool.
Outside or inside?
No, inside, like inside. But I see people do that all the time. Or maybe I would say.
Putting stuff together, doing
It would just be fun. Like you would never have a boring day.
So good. I love that little 3D effect we get with
that's
white
sick.
sitting on top of the blue.
We need to make a sound like this.
That's
nice. AyItsUsFamily type beat. Y'all know what it is.
Next one might be the most unnecessary
told you.
all the ones we're gonna create today. Because this one is solving
a
what
is that?
Of a pet peeve I have being by myself here in the studio.
Wait, is that a croc glove? Wait.
It looked like a croc glove.
What the heck is this? All right.
He got ping pong balls there, so let's see.
Bro, I need to put the audio back on. Bomba class. Like, what the heck is this?
A pet peeve I have being by myself here in the studio every single day. You see, in the new studio, I got myself a ping pong table, and of course, everything that I need to have to play ping pong. But you would not believe the amount of times I just hear all throughout the day because one of these ping pong balls decided to fall off the little shelf that they sit on. So I need to build an all-in-one ping pong accessory holder.
Oh my God. That was the thing that was the clip they showed in the vid. So this is that vid, okay.
Over and over and over. And I knew for this build I was gonna have to be a little bit more precise.
I was wondering that glove. Okay, I thought that glove was gonna be one.
I can't believe he created a finger glove for Crocs, bro. That's wild.
This product. And as the evil genius I am, of course I'm using the trackpad to create some 3D
because in the other video I said that's what we need. That's perfect.
I sliced it up with some really fun colors in Bamboo
That is perfect.
But when this thing said it was going to take 9 hours to print, I thought, all right, let's get these printers set up so they could print well through the night, and I'll come back tomorrow.
9 hours?
Gee. Yo,
but what is that material that it's making? Like
filament. It's just.
That's a wire.
That's that little wire.
So that wire thing is making all the stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not sure how much that joke. I already know a 3D printer is like it's running you at least like $5,000 at the very lowest. Yeah. That's running you like 5 bands. So the filament I would assume is not like that expensive, but it's probably still pricey to get. My thing is just like like first of all, this don't take forever, right? Like it said 9 hours just to make this little stand thing. So earlier I told you about the organs thing. I wonder how long that must take. That must take like literal weeks to make that junk. If this take hours.
So you saying to make organs, but you saying is the filament. You can't put that in your body. That plastic?
Because it's like a different. I'm pretty sure it's like a different thing. They're going through the process of doing it. I don't think anyone has like a 3D printed organ in them right now. I mean, again, if y'all know the information, because I am not right on everything. I obviously know that. If you know, please let us know down below, because I would have looked more into this joint. But like, I'm assuming, like that's what I'm saying. I'm assuming it's different materials and all bio things, like you know, that could go inside you and not obviously disrupt any bodily actions, fluids, things like that, organs. But I'm just saying, still, like, even to make an organ, like, say you gotta make like a lung or something. Like, bro, imagine how long that's gonna take if this is gonna take 9 hours. That's gonna take forever. Like, bro, you might pass before you even get your job, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, bro, that's wild. But, hey,
And now
talk
it
to
is
me.
officially tomorrow, and there's one thing I need to do before we check in.
This is stupid. It
on
look
the
like this
print
probably got a
how it did
room in it.
overnight.
You probably
Of
just
course,
stay
I
in this
gotta put
joint.
my backpack on my brand new hook.
You
There
sure
we go.
do.
Look. At
That's
that
cool.
Beauty.
That
the real
is
test
cool.
Is gonna be if
So that
everything
whole
actually
four,
fits inside of all those compartments.
handle
However,
things,
the
and
last
then-
finishing touch that it needs is these little rubber feet, because I definitely
yeah.
don't want it sliding around when it's on there. Okay, last one. Now we can go check to see if everything
Facts.
fits inside of here. I still have the one ping pong thing sitting over here. The moment of truth. Uh-oh. No, we're good. We're good. We're the balls.
Go
Have
hold
to
it
get the
upside down.
measurements.
Test if it's
See?
glove.
There you go. The sound he don't like.
Yo, them gloves is killing me. I'm sorry.
I like it.
It was useful.
I
Of
said
course,
that
in this
before.
process,
Sure was.
I
Look.
lost one of the ping pong balls. It must have fallen off the table at some point, and I cannot find it. I guess I'm just
Most
gonna
likely.
have to go buy some more. But on to the next build.
Facts.
And the
Okay.
final thing that we're gonna be building today is actually an upgrade of that sign right there. That sign right there. That neon sign.
Universe.
You remember that
Not
sign used to be in the
unnecessary. I'm saying
window of my
universal.
old
That joint
studio,
immediately
but I thought
reminded
it
me
was
of
just
universe. I
too
don't know why.
small because the windows we have now. God, I gotta do the exposure again. The windows I have now are just like way too big,
tell
and
y'all
that
what.
sign.
I don't like big
That
windows.
sign would look way too small in those
that
windows.
window, but
Agreed.
there
Because
was,
along with
you're
that
gonna make
long,
a big one. That would be
unnecessary
cool.
Inventions logo I showed you earlier, we also have like a little individual UI combination logo that I
UI.
also created, and I want to update this logo in that neon sign big enough to fit in those windows.
Oh, that's gonna be
And
cool.
this is the
That's
very first
gonna
thing I
be
ever used on a
enormous.
CNC machine, and it took me like 4 hours to do. And that's what we're going to be using today is a CNC machine to cut out the plastic and then put in the neon rope to make that sign for those windows. Hopefully,
This
it
should
goes
be
well.
interesting.
Give it a go.
I ain't gonna lie.
And I picked
I
up this
really am curious to see how you
oversized
gonna do this.
square piece of acrylic
You
that
gotta
we were
have
going to use
big
for the project. I just had to
machines.
get the backing off, and it was ready to go. Get out of here. It was ready to go
Oh my
inside of the
God.
CNC machine.
You know, I will
You
say
got
though,
these machines, yeah.
we getting close to the end. I will say though, yo, shout out to him because you can tell he's really dedicated to his craft. Like he really enjoys what he does, and I think that's really fire. Like I was saying that literally like the other day, if not yesterday. But yo, monetize your passions, bruh. Like we said before, he came from the Mr. Beast joint. He was on there, you know. Obviously, he lost the challenge, or whatever. But came back. He started uploading videos, doing some cool joints like this. Guess what? Mills. Came back with a milli. What? It was saying like what in the month of October in 2022, I think it was, or what, 2022 or last year, right? He had 190 million views. Y'all don't even know. And I was saying, oh yeah, it's because he posted his shorts, because that's what the bull in the video was saying. He said, oh yeah, he got a couple, and then he's like, oh yeah, he got a couple extra views in his long form, 5.5 million, 6.5 million, 3.4 million. I'm like, what? This ain't no side views. This 10K a video.
Yeah.
This what? This like 15. I'm like, yo, Joe is crazy. But seriously, no, shout out him, bro. Like real rap.
Sure to clamp it down really good before zeroing it out and getting it perfectly
So now
set
you're
up
gonna
so I
cut
could
through
turn
that
it on,
glass,
and it
or
was off
pla-
to the races, cutting away the
plastic
material.
eyes or something.
I was kind of nervous, and I was just pacing around the
Dang, I
entire
love that
time for like
machine,
the hour
bro.
and a half it was happening. However, when it was done, I was able to breathe a sigh of relief because it was looking super fantastic.
Yeah,
I
that-
just had to get
honestly-
it out of the frame itself, and it was ready to go.
It came out good.
I wish I had steadier hands. See, I can't make stuff like this because it's gonna get destroyed.
And it's definitely the size that I want it. It is so
For that
big.
window.
So
Yep.
basically, I cut this little channel in here that the neon rope is going to be able to go inside.
Okay.
And my hope
Okay.
is that it slides right into place and holds the logo, and it looks good from the window. It's not all that exciting right now because it's not lit up. Let's go ahead and light it up.
Facts.
And to get things started, I got the blue neon rope that we were going to use for the outside border.
Yo, is that the
and I
dot? Is that
slowly
the?
just started
Is
super
this
gluing
the
that.
Five Below Joe?
What?
I got this in red except shorter. I ain't gonna lie.
That's not LED lights, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's a neon light.
Oh, I'm saying you said neon rope, so I'm like,
Oh, now, yeah. You know how like your LEDs go around like that? You can just roll. Now it's like it just
Okay.
depends on your terminology. But I'm saying I have this exact like model just in red and shorter. A guy from Five Below. So I wonder
Okay.
where he got this, because the one I got that's like under my desk, that's where it is good. Shoot, I want to get a longer version of these. Plus, this is like. You know how like those lights got the individual joints? Like this is just one straight joint, so the color is really vibrant
Oh,
on these
okay.
type joints. So
it's
I'm-
inside plastic, right?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
inside a casing or something.
Yeah, no,
okay.
it's like the blue thing, and then the light's actually inside that. You know what I'm saying? But these is nice lights. I ain't gonna lie. I'd recommend going to Five Below and get these lights. No cap.
into the channel all the way around the entire
No
sign.
kissity boy.
I went ahead and I wanted to do a quick test to make sure everything was
Yep, see,
working
look how
and
bright
lit
them
up
Jones are.
perfectly. Because now I had to start soldering the next section of it
Yeah, but
together.
where-
I had to
Yeah.
solder a wire
Yeah, I
to
was
both
gonna
the
say.
positive and the negative, making sure I remember exactly which one was which.
See,
so that way
dedicate
I could
to his
feed the
craft,
wire
'cause I'm not
down
gonna
through
lie, I
the
can't
back,
do this.
And then it was gonna have to come up and out to the top of the eye.
Cannot
and
do
here
this.
we were gonna change the color to white, so I cut along the dotted line where it says you can cut.
Okay.
I got
You can
that
cut
cut
that,
off.
Jay?
and
I didn't know
you could cut this
started
version of light.
soldering the next section of connecting the blue wire to the white wire. And I honestly had little faith in myself, so I wanted
Hey,
to
I
do a
was
double
wondering,
check to make sure everything
how
worked.
you
The dot of
connected?
the eye is now lit up.
He
So
did it.
then I just had to do the exact same thing, but for the
Oh,
rest
man,
of
that's
the U.
so
So I got
freaking
them
cool.
soldered, got it super
See, I
glued
want to
all
know how
together.
to do things like this.
I don't know if
man.
I'm built for this practical stuff. It is exhausting. I'm so much better at the unnecessary things. But everything is fully wired
Facts.
up, as you can see, for the new neon sign. Now we just have to do the final plug-in test.
Talk to me. Oh, I want
Did
to see
I
it. Come on,
screw
come on,
up
come on.
Any of the electronics.
Oh my God, it's probably gonna look so.
Nice.
If he
Go
shows it
ahead
at
and
night,
set
it's
the
probably gonna look
scene.
so cool.
Look at that. He showed it
But
in the
look
dark.
at that.
Oh, that's nice.
That
What
is
did you
freaking
look at this
sick.
neon sign? I think for my very first attempt, it came out pretty good. For
Mm-hmm.
my very
Me
first
too.
time doing CNC,
This would've took me
and
100.
being just horrible at soldering altogether, this thing came out.
Ooh, looking at them
awesome.
cameras and lenses he
I've
got
got
in the
a handful
background.
of other fun projects of things I want to do around the new Unnecessary Studio, so make sure you subscribe to check those out. But I think
I'm
I'm going to
already
go ahead and
subscribed.
get this set up in
Talk
the
to me.
window, and I will see you at the next Unnecessary Invention.
Mm-hmm.
See ya!
See ya.
I feel it. Again, yo, shout out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Unnecessary Inventions, yo, he's really doing his thing, and I'm really glad that we stumbled upon him during that video, cause yo, I'm trying to see what else content he making.
Right.
Because if he out here making signs, bro, he out here making the ping pong
So
joints
we
for
gon-
whatever
We're
reason.
gonna have to watch some of the unnecessary.
Definitely, you already know.
Unnecessary ones, the funny ones.
For
Yeah.
sure. I ain't gonna lie. But we at the end of the video, so
Yes.
y'all already know what the time is. Mom, please direct them. Oh, wait. Actually,
Wait.
before that, I tried building actually useful inventions. Like I said in the beginning, if y'all want to watch the original video, that will be down in the description below. Now,
Down below. You can click on it
Mom,
if you
take
want
it
to
away.
watch it. Okay? Make sure you like his video. Go check out this video. Like this video. Always check out our videos. Okay? Comment.
You feel
Useful
me?
or not. You want it or not.
I'm unnecessary. Unnecessary, useful, it don't matter. It's still gonna be an invention. Oh, that's
And
tough.
subscribe to
Subscribe.
him,
Nah,
and
seriously, though.
subscribe to us. And
We're the
then when
2K.
you
It's
subscribe,
hot.
just don't forget, please don't. Okay, so you'll
Turn that up, post notification bells, and every time AyItsUsFamily posts a new video, that boy be fresh, hot, spicy, fiery, and
always in your feed.
y'all know what it is. Who you?
I'm Mom.
Attaboy Trill, the bull that cannot do anything my brother here is doing. And we gonna catch y'all later. Peace.